Hello, Bucs fans. Welcome back to Real Bucs Talk. In today's video, we're going to talk about offensive lineman Sua Opeta. The Buccaneers signed him to a contract this offseason, bringing him as a free agent over from the Philadelphia Eagles to compete for starting interior offensive line position. Most likely, it's going to be at the left guard spot next to Graham Barton and Tristan Wirfs potentially. But when you look at Sua Opeta, again, he's got pretty good size, very limited as far as experience goes. He has 11 starts over his 5-year career, only 27 years old, so still pretty relatively young, but has pretty good size, 6'4". He stands about 315 pounds now, so he's added mass, he's added more strength to his body, and it just has really good length, 33-inch arms and then 10-inch hands, so really imposing as far as an overall physical stature from Opeta, and definitely fits the mold that the Buccaneers are looking for. They're trying to improve this running game. It's been an emphasis for the last couple of years. It just hasn't worked out yet as far as results go. But Sua Opeta is definitely a very solid run blocker. I would say he's more better at that attribute than he is pass blocking. Pass blocking is something that he's got to continue to hone in on and work on, but he has the skill sets to be a pretty solid starter in this league. Just watching the tape from last year, he had about, I think, 6 starts last season. He started at right guard and also left guard. So he's got some versatility to his game. Definitely offers a very good depth option, but Buccaneers are hoping with the competition that he's going to face this training camp against Ben Bredesen, another free agent that the Buccaneers brought in. Also, Elijah Klein probably competing for that job as well, the 6th-round pick for the Buccaneers. So you're just hoping that competition kind of elevates one of these guys, and hopefully that is Sua Opeta, who the Buccaneers so far this offseason have been talking very high of, and they're intrigued as far as what he can bring this training camp and into preseason, and hopefully help the Bucs offensive line become more consistent and better overall than it was last year. So let's hear from Coach Todd Bowles, his thoughts on Sua Opeta so far throughout this offseason process.
He comes off the ball. He's an excellent run blocker. You can't really see the pass block until the pads come on right now, but he's tough. He shows up every day. He really gets off the ball. He's been a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, so there you go, Coach Todd Bowles, just talking about his personality, mentality coming off the snap, really good, showing physicality, even though they're not in pads yet, and really showing good movement skills. And Coach Bowles is excited. He's been a pleasant surprise so far, and can't wait to see him, put on the pads and see what type of attributes he can bring that way. But let's dive into a little bit deeper. Here is the Bucs offensive line coach Kevin Carberry talking about Sua Opeta as well, and just that competition that is going to be happening this later this fall.
Played a lot of football in the league. I think Ben's had 25 career starts, and Sua, 11 career starts in his time in Philly. Came from a really good offense, really good offensive line. He had a lot of good players on that line that he was competing with. And I think Sua is one of those guys that, even though he's a backup in the league, certainly he's going to have to be a starter around the league. And both of them come from well-coached groups and good outfits, and both of those guys we're excited to have.
Yeah, so there you have it. The offensive line coach excited to have Sua Opeta and Ben Bredesen in the room, and he kind of leaned towards Sua. I think there is definitely Sue is I would feel he has the lead in the room as far as starting from day one. But you just see his tape here. Definitely strengths show in the run game, being able to be physical at the point of attack. In pass protection, he is pretty solid. He shows some good things there as well. Got to work on some things as far as anchoring and just making sure he's not giving up too much ground in the depth of the pocket. But overall, he's pretty solid as far as picking up stunts and getting his head on a swivel. But should be a very interesting training camp battle between him and Ben Bredesen for that starting left guard spot. I think he's got a lot of upside as far as Sua Opeta goes, and offers good, depth and also good versatility in the interior offensive line part of the O line. And you're hoping coming from an Eagles room that was really strong overall, especially the starting five. And when Opeta got a chance to be in there as far as a starter, he did a pretty solid job and wasn't really a weak link amongst that group. So I think that's important. And you're looking for one of these guys, hopefully, to take a step up before, with what they've shown so far in their career, and hopefully can be just a consistent piece for this Buccaneers O line room. So that is something to look for. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button. Comment down below your thoughts of Buccaneers free agent addition Sua Opeta. Do you feel he is the favorite to start at left guard, or do you think it's going to be someone else? Coming out of the group there. Let us know what you guys think. And with that said, until the next one.